Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous right now. Okay, so I need to be quick with this because I am running late, but I cannot believe that I'm making this video right now. My heart is beating out of my chest, but let me just get into it. Okay, so as you guys may or may not have noticed, Lexi, Anthony's sister, has definitely not been around on our YouTube videos. She just hasn't been in the picture for a year already. So let me just kind of explain why. So almost exactly a year ago on Anthony's birthday, me and Lexi kind of got into a huge argument. There was some things that were said and done that I did not agree with. And after the argument, I chose to cut all ties with her. So I have not seen or spoken to Lexi in a year. Noah has not seen or spoken to Lexi in a year. Anthony still has very little communication with her. And he'll see her like here or there. And that's his choice. He's made that choice, and you know, that's his sister, so I don't expect him to cut all ties and sever ties with her. But out of respect for me, he did choose to minimize like his time spent with her, and I appreciate him for that. So like I said, yeah, it's been a year. After the argument, I literally went on my phone, blocked Lexi on every single social media app. I blocked her phone number. I just was so hurt by everything that happened, and I know she probably feels the same way. I know Anthony has told me that she has tried to reach out to me in the past, but at the time I just wasn't ready to hear from her. I literally had so much anger built inside of me, and I'm smiling right now because I'm just thinking like I already feel like so much more free about this whole situation, and I haven't even hung out with her yet, but I definitely already feel like more free about this whole situation, and I'm happy that I've come to this point in our life that I can begin to accept her again, if that makes sense. So I mean, it's been a year. You learn, you grow, and hopefully our relationship will be different now. When it happened, it kind of really hit hard for me because at that time I had felt like me and Lexi were getting really close. Like we were hanging out, we were going to Disneyland. Like she lived with us at the time, so we were doing a lot of stuff together. Like we were filming lots of YouTube videos, and we were just having so much fun together, and it just seemed like we were finally starting to get like really close. You know, I never had any bad blood with her, or there was nothing negative going on in our relationship, but we just weren't like that close. So but yeah, after that happened, obviously everything just was finished, cut, everything was done. I never spoke another word to her, never saw her ever again, which has obviously caused some problems in my relationship with Anthony. For example, Noah's first birthday, Anthony wanted her to be there, and at the time I was just like, there's no way. There's just no way she's gonna be there. So she did not come. Let me give you some background on why I am going to be meeting up with her. So Anthony's birthday is coming up. It is March 16th. Right now, as I'm filming this, Anthony is currently in London, so he has no idea that I am doing this. He has no idea that I'm meeting up with her right now, which makes it even more exciting. I'm doing this all on my free will, but my plan is to kind of just meet up with her today, kind of just talk about life and what has been happening and what happened, and you know, kind of just burn that bridge. And then Anthony's birthday is coming up March 16th, and I am planning to throw a surprise party for him. And so my plan is to have her there for the surprise party and surprise Anthony. I'm really excited to be doing this today, and I think Anthony is going to be really happy that I'm doing this for him. So I'm very nervous to be seeing her in person. I actually gotta go because she texted me that she's on her way over there right now. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. Of course, I told her that I was going to be vlogging this whole experience so Anthony could just see how it's going and what happened and just see like what I'm going through for him. But I love you, Anthony. We love you, and hopefully this makes Anthony happy. Okay, I am here. I'm so nervous and this lighting is terrible. This is the only parking spot that I could find. So I told Lexi to meet me in the car so we can talk before we get inside of Panera Bread. Oh my God, here she is. Okay. Let me open her door. Okay. This lighting is terrible. Long time no see.
I know.
It's been almost a full year since we've seen each other. So last time was Anthony's birthday. Do you have anything to say?
I don't feel good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So congratulations.
Thank you.
I can't believe you're freaking pregnant. When Anthony told me, I was like...
When I found out, I was like shook, but I wasn't like... I don't know, like it was weird. Like I wasn't like... I was shook, but I wasn't like it didn't hit.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. Like when you find out, it's like, okay, you knew what you were doing, but like it's still shocking to read the words pregnant.
Yeah, it just didn't hit until like I think a week later I was crying. I was like, fuck.
When Anthony told me, I thought he was gonna cry, and he was like, guess what? And I was like, what? And he was like, it's about my sister. And I was like, what? And like he looked like in his eyes like he wanted to cry, and so like my heart dropped. I was like, oh my God, what? And then I was like, she got arrested. And he was like,
oh my God,
no. And I was like, what? And I forgot what else I guessed, but I didn't guess that you were pregnant. And then he was like, she's pregnant. And like his voice like cracked, and I was like, oh my God, he's about to cry. And I was like, what? Now is the perfect time, since Anthony's leaving, that I can like do it like in a surprise way. And he always tells me, by the way, we always get like, when we get into arguments, he'll always tell me like, you hold such a big grudge, and like he always tells me to like let things go and like to talk to you. And he's like, she's tried reaching out to you before.
I did. Anthony would like, and I was like, all right, like I'm gonna apologize, I'm gonna say sorry, like because I do want to fix the relationship as well, and I don't want it to be weird because I want to be in Noah's life. I feel like the thing was just so little, like it was
that's
not
what, okay,
like,
that's what Anthony tells me too. But if I'm going to be honest, I don't know why, I just felt like I was just hurt because at the time I felt like me and you were like getting really close. Like it's over with, it was a year ago already.
it was.
And I'm sorry if I said something that made you feel the way you felt, or made you, yeah, made you act the way you
that's what I said in my apology
acted.
too. I had apologized, saying that like I'm sorry if I had hurt your feelings in any type of way. I didn't mean to say hurtful things, but it just came out because I was mad in the situation on what was going on. I wanted to apologize on my behalf.
Yes,
thank you. What I said, if I hurt your feelings in any type of way.
So we decided not to eat because she feels sick. And I'm not hungry anyway, so we're just gonna get Starbucks. But I can't get Starbucks because I gave it up for Lent, so I'm just gonna get water. Okay, we're talking about how we didn't tell the internet that we were having problems, but everybody on the internet was like instigating and like guessing, especially recently because she announced that she was pregnant and I announced that we just had a miscarriage. So we feel like people were talking about it even more, like, oh, how do you guys feel about like the others like situation? What do you have to say?
I had no idea about like the whole miscarriage thingy at all. I had no idea, so it wasn't like, oh, I told them right after or anything like that, because how am I supposed to know? Like,
yeah, also people were saying like, oh my God, you're so selfish for like posting about your miscarriage. Like when Lexi just announced that she was pregnant, they're like, you're trying to take the spotlight away from her. I'm like, what? I can't control that she's pregnant and I just lost my baby. Like, what? You guys, we've literally been here for like hours now just talking about life. We're discussing her baby shower and gender reveal right now, and it's getting me so excited because I love this type of stuff. I love babies. Right now she's doing her guest list, so she's counting how many people she's inviting to her baby shower. I'm gonna get Noah a candy apple since we're here, but this is goodbye. It was nice. We're parting ways now. Say goodbye.
bye. Oh, me? Oh, bye.
Yeah. You're like, what? Say goodbye to who? All right, now I gotta take my baby his candy apples, and she got to go home and do work. Are you gonna make dinner? Whew, okay, I finally made it back to Noah now. I'm glad that we got this conversation over with. It needed to be done. It needed to be this just needed to happen. So I'm glad that we got it done and we got it over with. And we were there for like 3.5 hours. We did some much needed catching up time. There's been so much that's happened obviously within the past year. So hopefully all goes well from here on out. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope we answered a lot of the questions that you guys have been having about mine and Lexi's relationship. And there will be more videos to come in the future, so be patient. We love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. I love you guys.